Yo, guys, it's your boy the Purist, and we're here to talk boxing. I'm back with the man, the one, the only.
It's your boy Don Kuzan. How y'all doing, man? We back again. Dos.
We back. We're gonna be consistent. We had a little editing malfunction last week, but we're back on it this
back.
week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of content's gonna come out, a lot of posts, so just stay tuned. All right, first things first. You know what? He says it, so I'm gonna listen and believe him. Ryan Garcia is a star, right? He's one of the biggest names in boxing, and this is what one of the biggest names in boxing does.
So you know what's funny is before this, when you was talking about this video, I actually thought it was a different one. This man dropping so many videos and in a day setting. Like you asked me, you was like, "Did you see a video of Ryan Garcia today?" I'm like, "Yes, I see a video of him every day doing something different. Whether it's like I'm hitting the mitts, hitting the bag, like something, or it's like him talking, drinking alcohol, screen grabs of him drink. I don't know, bro. It's just a lot." But I didn't know it was that one. So I was really caught off guard when you played that.
Bro, it's, you know, I saw the caption. He posted it on Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, so I think he said slow-mo boxing, slow-mo shadow boxing. So obviously, in my head, I thought this is a video of Ryan Garcia shadow boxing put into slow motion. Right? That's
okay.
Is that
okay? That's now okay. Go ahead.
So I'm thinking, yeah, cool. He's showing us how good he is at shadow boxing, and then I see Derek James do this.
Yeah, bro.
What's that saying? We ain't making it out the hood.
I think I seen that like as a meme. That you can't do nothing on the internet, bro, because you will get caught up. Like, oh my god.
But that's the first thing that came in my head. I was like, yo, he's saying to himself, yo, we not making it out the hood, because that's one of the worst things I've ever seen. Why would you slow motion shadow box? I understand working on like a specific move, and you do it slow motion, then you speed it up. But this nigga, the whole round of shadow boxing. What for?
I don't know, man. Let's just hope that the fight actually happens. Like, you know, I seen Shakur Stevenson petitioning to like he want to get put in if Ryan don't fight. Yeah,
he
I'm
loses
like
his mind and gets locked up.
I'm like, shit, what the fuck? Like, you know, I don't want these things to be said because I do want to see the fight. Like, you know, but like, yeah, bro, I don't understand the logic, the reasoning behind this. I mean, the most I can say though is that I will say that I have seen more videos of him actually training, whatever that may be. He is in a gym and he is training. His trainer is there actively looking at him. So, you know what I'm saying?
You don't sound too convinced, my boy.
Listen. I'm just telling you what I seen, okay? But he is in there training. So I'm going to just take it at face value, you know? Like I said, the one thing about Ryan is like, too, which I notice when I see him in these videos, he big as shit. So
Facts.
you never know, bro. Like he even big for the weight, and he's not big in the sense of like, you know, a lot of people think, oh, you just tall. Bruh is tall. He already tall, long arms and shit, but he's also like solid. He's got weight on him. He's a big guy. So who knows, man? But I don't know. We need some explanations for sure. And please just make it to the fight. That's my only thing. Do you think they're gonna fight?
Boy, that's honestly, yeah.
Okay.
If Shakur is willing to step in, get that nigga out of here. Get him out of here. Do you look, yeah? Puncher's chance, yeah? Do you think, other than a puncher's chance, like actual boxing, taking it to Haney, breaking him down, walking through his punches, stopping him, beating him decision. Do you think Garcia can do that?
No, and that's
Do
just
you think
based off
Shakur could do that?
performances. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I
No,
don't know if
there's
he'll
a
walk him down.
difference.
But I do think that the comp will. If you're asking me, do I think the comp will be more closer if Shakur steps in? Yeah, I do. I do think
Yeah,
that.
I didn't mean actually Shakur walking him. I just meant Shakur
Yeah,
beating him by
yeah,
boxing.
yeah, or even having a better show at it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's going. I would think it'd be more competitive if Shakur came in there. But like, uh, I just please make us to the fight, just so we don't have to have these. We don't have to think about if what's and maybes. We can just deal in the absolutes. You feel me?
Nah, bro. We got a man who's clearly having a mental episode. We can't let him get punched in the head. No, bro. This is boxing, bro. This you gotta remember. These boys, yeah, they literally sign on the dotted line to say, if I die, I die.
That's true.
And he's not mentally there, bro. I don't imagine he goes in there with all this stuff on social media, gets beat up pretty bad, and his post-fight interview starts talking a whole load of incoherent, crazy stuff. Bro, that'd be a bad look for boxing, you know.
Yeah, it
Just beat a
would.
young man up for no reason, bro. So
I
it
mean,
could be a bad thing. You guys let us know in the comments. Do you think Garcia should be allowed to take this fight, or do you think someone should step in and say, "Yo, like we need to take care of him"?
because
Let's
it's
get
supposed to be in April. That's not that far
at all,
away.
bro. It's a month.
God.
Good luck to him, though.
I
I
mean,
hope
at
he
the end
finds
of
the
the
help he
day,
needs.
I just hope I mean, I just hope it's a good fight, bro. Like,
No facts.
I don't want all of this, and then I don't know. It's just not. You fighting like you got something going on. You feel me? I want you to be fighting like you in there, you locked in. You feel me? But I'm gonna just have to take his word for it. I mean, I got Devin, and that's not even anything to Ryan. I'm a fan. More of a fan of Devin. I think I like Devin's style. I think Devin has taken the best path to being like in coming up in with the young guns and shit. He has done it the best. Like he got the most credible record, like resume,
But
even before he's even really hit his true prime, his stride yet. Like he already undisputed before he even so he's already beat, and then like he beat Loma, call it what it was. But he beat Loma. Like that's a bigger win than anybody's got on their resume. That is in his league. Like Shakur, it's the best. He's fought the better fighter. You know what I mean? Beating him. You know what I mean? Even with Ryan and Ryan, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't know. So I always got Devin. Plus, I like his style. I like how he is at 140. I feel like we're going to see a little bit more of an aggressive, like boxer in
he's hitting harder, ain't he?
Devin. He hit harder because he a big ass dude, bro. Like he's big. People don't realize it's kind of crazy that he made
135.
135
Yeah,
like
facts.
for so long too. But it's genetics, bro. He is a
Bro,
big guy. Like
he moved up to 140 and he's now bigger than the 140s.
I'm saying, and he's only going to continue to get bigger. Like these guys they're just getting into their 25s and shit. Like they it's going to be crazy. So, and that's what I'm saying. He's sitting down more on his punches just naturally because he's getting bigger. So you pair the athleticism and his natural body with his already just boxing ability, which is already subpar, like elite level. Like, bro, you got somebody that's scary, bro. That's why people have been the people see it, bro. I've been seeing people saying that they think Devin could stop Ryan, and it's like the way the stars is aligning with like how his social media is looking and stuff, and how Devin has been trending upward. You know what I mean? Like it could happen. I wouldn't put it past him to happen. You know what I mean? So
No, fair enough. But let's go from Ryan Garcia to the actual face of boxing, doing not face of boxing kind of things. Canelo Alvarez has announced a fight against Jaime Munguia. Bro,
yeah,
you know what? Yeah, when I seen it, you have like nutcrack sports that post that fake shit on Twitter.
Mhm.
Like this with them troll accounts.
Yeah.
I genuinely swapped the notification and said that can't be, bro. Bro, I genuinely couldn't believe it. I'm thinking Canelo Alvarez, yo.
Yeah.
This guy, yeah. Fair enough. Okay, he's not young anymore, but when he was younger, he took a few decent, like, nothing fights. Do you know what I mean? And every boxer does it, yeah. But if you look at his recent fights, he's got Gennady Golovkin, Bivol, Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders. Yildirim was a mandatory.
Yeah.
Callum Smith, Kovalev, Daniel Jacobs, Rocky Fielding was for a belt. Golovkin. Where does Jaime Munguia rank there? Where does his name like? How do you do that and then go to Jaime Munguia?
Yeah, bro. I mean, just look at Mungia's resume, man. He ain't even like.
Liam Smith.
Yeah, bro. Gary O'Sullivan, Jim Kelly.
But one thing though, I remember. Do you remember when Munguia beat up Liam Smith?
Yeah.
I remember Liam Smith after the fight. I'm just paraphrasing, but he pretty much said, "I've never been like so much better than someone, but can't do anything because of how hard he hits."
Yeah, bro. I mean, you can kind of see the boxing deficiencies. I mean, come on, bro. It look like a lick, bro. It look like a lick. I smell a lick. I know a lick when I seen a lick, bro. I'm looking at Canelo's past 3, and like they're all been retaining his super middleweight titles, like his undisputed jumps. Um, and it's Gennady, John Ryder, and Jamel Charlo, and it's about to be Munguia, which is just weird. That's just a weird lineup, bro. Like Golovkin, John Ryder, Charlo, and then Munguia. That has been his super middleweight like undisputed like reign of like
Defense.
retaining. Yeah, like that's crazy. A guy like one of
Crazy.
those guys was never a super middleweight. Then you had Golovkin, who I guess you could say was never really a super middleweight either. It was really just a middleweight. And then you had John Ryder. Uh,
Yeah.
it's weird, bro. It's just weird because there's clear options for you and you're not taking it.
Facts. Let's talk
That's
about
why it's
that.
weird.
It's long.
It,
Let's
it,
just
it
go
would
to it.
be it would be different if like there was nobody here and you had to fight these people. You don't have to. You're choosing to fight these people. You understand? Like
Why is he not fighting Benavides? What like genuinely like what was the reason they gave for pulling out?
I don't know why. All I know about that saga in the beginning is that Benavidez obviously has been wanting to fight Canelo for a while. I think even before Canelo, when Canelo was collecting the belts, I know Benavidez
Yeah,
wanted to
facts.
crack
He
at
was
him,
pulling them out.
and their excuse was, well, he's not a big name. Um, he's like, oh, he's not a big name. Now you know Benavidez had already been champion by then, but I think he had lost it on a scale or
Through
something
I
like
think it was
that
cocaine or weed. Which one
or
was it?
something like that. Yeah, something like that. He had lost it, and then you know he was on the trail to reclaim his shit again. But like okay, fair. You want to say he wasn't a big deal because like he had fought nobody. All right, fair. After that, he then went on to fight people. Yeah, I mean he
Bro,
won. So it's like, what's your
he beat
excuse?
Plant and Andrade back to back, and
Yeah,
those are slick boxes, bro.
yeah,
That's not a joke.
yeah, exactly. And he finished. He finished Andrade. I mean, he didn't come out.
Hmm.
So it's like, I think that Canelo, obviously a guy who knows what he's doing with his size. Like, look at how Bivol handled him. You can see that in Benavidez, but also Benavidez hits hard on top of that. So it's like it's two things. It's like Benavidez can crack, but he also can use his size well. And I just don't think he want to deal with it. Even though Canelo, he only 33, he not old. You know
It's
what
not
I
all
mean?
that all.
He's really in his prime. Like this is if there was any time to fight him would be right now. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. Benavidez, he's 27, like, and he's only vastly improving. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what the excuse is now for, but I remember before that the excuse was they said that hadn't fought nobody, but it's like that shit is for the birds, man. He's fought people now. Like what's next? Like what can you say now? You know what I mean?
But do you know what it is though? It's like you survey the landscape, yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted the Charlo fight. Charlo said, "Oh, I ain't really fought coming off an injury." which is fair enough. You don't want to go on the biggest fight of your life if you don't 100% think you're going to win because you're rusty, right? Cool. When you look at the super middleweight landscape, yeah, you've beat Golovkin, you've beat Caleb Plant, you've beat like all the literally you beat every champion back to back to back. So there is no other actual champion. So let's look at the rest of them. Demetrius Andrade, Caleb Plant, both lost to one guy,
Yep.
right? Benavidez is the only option. Like he is the only option. Unless you're going back up to light heavyweight to fight Bivol,
Yeah.
Benavidez is the only option. So like, bro,
I agree.
I'm very disappointed.
Me too, man. Me too, man. It really sucks because like he it just sucks because it's like, you know, in a lot of these conversations and talks, people be like, oh, well, he couldn't have fought so and so then, or he catching him on the way out, or he catching him at the this. Nah, like this is literally the perfect opportunity to do it. Like it all aligns up, like star wise on the outside, like age, all of that. Like you know, these two are, you know, of course you could wait for Benavidez to get a little bit older. He would be a little bit better, but right now he's pretty fucking good, elite. You know what I mean? Definitely some holes, and it's crazy because I feel like Canelo actually has advantages that he could capitalize on in fighting Benavidez, similar to what Boo Boo did in their fight when Boo Boo had to fight Benavidez. But it's just like, I don't know. I feel like maybe he just don't want to get hit. I don't feel like he wants to do. I don't think he wants to be in there with a guy who can hit as hard as him. I do believe Benavidez can hit as hard as him. I think
No,
he does
facts.
that, and I think
And
he
even in
does that.
Benavidez, it's not necessarily as hard. It's like 4 sevens hurt more than 2 8s, if that makes sense. So it's like it's the way he puts them together, bro. But the crazy thing is, people say like Benavidez is flat footed, so it might be easy for Canelo, but Canelo's not exactly got great footwork
I'm
either.
saying.
That's why when he fought Golovkin, who actually had good footwork, he was against the ropes most of the times, or was in the middle of the ring. He wasn't able to just like glide around him, so he's not going to be able to do that to Benavidez either. So it's like I see why stylistically it's bad for Canelo, but yo, I believe in Canelo. Yeah, whether however good you think he is, yeah, all that ducking stuff that he would have been doing for Golovkin, which I agreed with, he ain't done that for a long time. Yeah, he genuinely believed he was the best. Maybe it's Bivol beating the shit out of him that's made him think, yo, maybe I'm not that guy. Maybe these guys are too big. Because Canelo came up from 154. 168, he shouldn't really be there doing what he was doing. 175, he can't. Benavidez, let's be real, he's a 175.
Oh yeah, I think he
You know
talked
what I
about
mean?
that too, about possibly going up. Like if Canelo is playing around, like he just go up and fight Bivol. I'm like, or fight whoever is up there, and I'm like, let them undisputed, bro. Let them do that over there. We've been waiting on that. You know,
Wait your turn, innit?
yeah, exactly. Like I feel for you because he should just fight you. Canelo should just fight you, and then we would have had this talk. But I want to see this first. Okay, no distractions. All right.
So, are we saying Canelo's ducking that Benavidez smoke?
I think so. I think so. For whatever the reason, it's clear that he's choosing. And look, before people get all upset and shit, motherfuckers is not saying it in the sense of, oh, he's scared of him. I'm saying it in the sense of, I don't know if he's scared of him. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, he is choosing not to fight a guy who he could clearly fight that's in his weight class. Okay. He is choosing to fight people outside of his weight. He's literally giving open invitationals to people outside of his weight class to come up to his weight class. He's not fighting natural guys at his weight class, bro. So for whatever the reason, he is definitely ducking him. Okay, take that as it will. Don't take it so negatively, but call a spade, it is what's happening. You can't tell me that there's a guy, a willing challenger. He's beaten guys that you've beaten for your belts. He's beaten guys in that top tier level that you refuse to fight. He's beating those guys. You can't tell me that he's beating those guys. You're free up to fight, and you choose to outsource and get a guy lower in a lower weight class than you to come up to your weight class to fight you. Come on, bro. Like come on, it's clear duck. It's just how I feel. Clear duck. Some people do strategic ducks. This is not a strategic duck. This is like, I'm wearing it on the sleeve. Like, I'm not fighting, bro. Like, I'm going to fight him. Like, for whatever the reason, I'm going to fight him. I'm choosing it, and I'm picking him. Like,
Remind me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure if it was Benavides or a different fighter. But is this the same guy that Canelo said he wouldn't fight because he was Mexican or something?
No, you know what's funny? I always thought that was Munguia. And that's what's crazy about this. I've been literally thinking about this. I remember that fucking quote. He was saying, it was early, way early. I think he was still like he might have been just at 160 back then. Like he wasn't even 168 yet. And he's like, yeah, like I wouldn't fight a Mexican fighter. Like I'm not doing that. And like, I remember like thinking about the comparison because I think like around that time, Kamaru Usman and Israel Adesanya, they were both like first starting to be champions. And Kamaru was like, I would never challenge up because he's Nigerian. And I was just like, bro, I get that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, and I remember Canelo said that shit. I was like, bro, you gonna fight him, bro. Like, if he's in your way and he has a belt, like, you not related to him. Like, it's different with the Klitschko's when they said they wouldn't fight each other. Okay, they related.
Yeah, brothers.
Yeah, it's different. But that ain't nothing different about, bro. Y'all, you better stop playing. And then for you, so back then I called Cap. I was like, you bullshit, bro. Like, if they give you the bag, you gonna fight him. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yep, look at Chavez.
And they threw him the bag, single to mile a week, his shit, and he gonna fight him. So it's like crazy. It's really crazy, bro. Like, I don't get it, man. And it's just like he clearly. It's like, do you got Munguia winning this jump?
Me?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's my point. Like, come on.
Let me check
man.
the odds. Keep going. Let me just check the odds.
Bro, Munguia, all he got is that he can hit hard, bro. That's literally it. He ain't got boxing ability. Like, bro, a couple of his fights, he had. I can't pronounce bruh's name. The middleweight guy. He fought Golovkin too and gave Golovkin a run for his money as well. A lot of people say Golovkin lost that fight, but I can't remember what his name. I can't.
Lomachenko.
Yeah. Okay, he fought bruh. He was losing that fight. Like, he was losing the fight. How I had it scored, he was losing it until he was showing the damage. And the damage outweighed, and he won. No problem with that. But it's that's what that telling me is that you just need to fight a guy who can withstand your punches.
Facts.
And you're done. Because Sergey, that guy also was like not the youngest guy either.
No, he's hella old, especially he had a long amateur career.
Exactly. So like that guy had weathered, a little bit, and he was doing work though. That's what's crazy is that if a guy like that, like, yeah, he's 38. So it's like if a guy like that was weathering you, like getting you down, like showing you're exposing you basically, like if he was a couple years younger, he would have beaten you. You know what I mean? That's what tells me. Canelo's a better fighter than that guy. So it's like he gonna get you out of there. I don't know. Hopefully you could put him in a slugfest and y'all can just go for it. You know what I mean? And count on it for them. But other than that, he's gonna get you out of there. I think so. You
Bro,
just
can I tell you a crazy fact?
what's up?
Canelo and Munguia have 100 professional wins between them.
Oh my God! It's because they have all that like just fighting in Mexico, like just going crazy.
That's what Richard Purist said. He said Canelo's not old but by age, but he got miles on the clock.
Hell yeah!
He turned pro at 15.
Hell yeah!
64 fights.
Hell yeah!
That's crazy.
That's why that's why I don't like really fuck with when people used to bring that excuse about like, oh, Canelo's too young when he fought Floyd. I was like, nah, bro, don't take that away from Floyd, bro. Floyd is the older guy. He was 36 when he fought you. You know what I'm saying? You had the experience of fighting, bro. You've been fighting for a minute. You know what I mean? Like, you were young and you definitely showed inexperiences in that fight and you got better from that fight on. But like, nah, bro. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that shit.
Especially when we've already fought someone like Austin Trout, and I can't remember who else it was on his resume. He had 4 guys, bro. He was a unified champion. It's not like it was just his first world title fight, the Bright Stars,
Yeah.
This nigga got tattoos of him beating Floyd, bro, before the fight.
Oh my God.
And remember, De La Hoya gave him the blueprint. All right, remember that? Yeah, so he should have won that fight.
He did. He said that shit in the fucking chat. I gave him the blueprint.
And I remember what you were saying last week about Joshua.
Yeah.
Everyone underestimating him And then afterwards, he was meant to do that. It's the same thing with Floyd. It's like before the fight, this is a young guy. He's got
Yeah, he's coming
I had a
for
similar
you.
amount of
He's
fights.
coming for you. Yeah, and then
It's just another bum.
he was never good. Yeah, just like they do. Yeah, with the Ngannou shit. Like Joshua beat Ngannou, he was supposed to do that. I mean, yes, but y'all was just sucking him when he fought Tyson and be like, this guy. I heard people say, "Oh, he beat him. They gonna give him he gonna challenge for the world title." Get the fuck out of here, bro. I wish the fuck that would have happened, bro. I wish, bro. Man, I would have lost my fucking mind. You hear me? God damn.
All right. So yeah, we've both decided that Canelo is in fact ducking smoke.
I think he did. Yeah, he's definitely. It's no think. He is. He's ducking. He's ducking the clear contender and outsourcing.
All right, guys. Again, let us know in the comments what you make of it. We've got 23 people watching live right now, so let us know your thoughts. Comment down below.
Yeah, man. Don't be shy, man. We don't bite, man.
If you got to go, remember you can catch us on any streaming platform, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you're using, Tidal, whatever you want, we're there. All right, moving on. We've got injury news. Keith Thurman has pulled out of his fight against Tszyu. Got his name right this time.
Yeah.
I was actually excited for this fight. It's weird because you know some fights.
Were you excited? You were excited for this?
Oh, 100%.
Wow. Okay. No, go ahead. Let me cut you off.
Like I said to you before the thing. The first boxing match I remember watching live was Tszyu versus Ricky Hatton.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Thurman followed his whole career. How can I say this without being disrespectful? Not that it's comedy, but it's just. Do you remember that video, right? I can't remember. It was his fight before Pacquiao, where he was winning and then he got tagged, and he had that funny referee. His name Steve Willis. What's his name?
Oh yeah.
A short black guy.
Yeah.
And then the guy's getting beaten up for him. It's like, you know, that referee that makes those different faces, isn't it? And I was like, bro, just things like that. Him going to India, I think he married his wife and then went on honeymoon for like a year and just held the WBA belt hostage.
Yeah, he really did.
Like Thurman just seems funny to me. It's like just more going further along this trip. So it's like Tszyu is not a joke. Yeah, he's got his father's spirit. He's
deadly,
bro.
He's deadly.
This is not to say that he's the most skilled fighter out there. He's not the most whatever, but work rate, discipline, and a will take you very far in boxing, especially when you've got natural power and you've got natural athleticism.
Yep. Because you know that boy has scary power. Lightly. Dude.
So it's to see someone like Thurman who has the natural gifts, but not necessarily the drive, versus someone who has the drive with not as much natural gifts.
A touch of it.
Yeah. So I was like, I want to see this one. Because fighters like Thurman, I just like to see how they react when they get tagged. As with Tszyu, it will tell us whether or not he's actually real. Because people don't realize, like people like Joseph Parker, Australia, New Zealand ain't a massive place, but bro, their pay-per-view draws out there. Like Australian and New Zealand boxing culture is a culture of its own.
Yeah, I know. They be fighting.
Big following out there.
They be fighting like shit, man. It's like that in MMA too. I'm already sharp. Like it's a whole community of just fighting over there.
Nah, facts.
Nah, that's what's up.
They're big stars over there, and they'll be doing pay-per-view, like like it's a big deal for them. So him coming over, if he manages to break through in America, remember how big Jeff Horn was? He'll be even bigger. Yeah,
that was crazy.
Jeff Horn was big as fuck.
He was, bro. You reminded me about that. I forgot that he was.
But I will say he deserved it. He beat Pacquiao.
And in the fight where Pacquiao said he had the flu.
That's what he said.
Hey, Manny Pacquiao was funny, bro. He's a funny dude, bro. He definitely said he was sick. I think he said he had the cold or something. He said I wasn't myself. Man, I remember after the Ugas fight when when his wife was feeding him the suit with his eyes. He's just a funny guy, bro. Oh my god! When he fought Floyd, he said his shoulder, man, his shoulder was busted.
There's always something in it. Always something. And I think against Floyd was his first time really making an excuse.
Yeah, it
So
was.
people started believing it.
It was.
But after that, people are like, oh, this nigga's a sore loser. Of course, he's a sore loser. That's how you become a world champion. You don't like losing, so it can never be your fault, right? I'm not criticizing him for it because you don't get to where he got to without having that mentality. But you gotta take everything these people say with a pinch of salt.
That's too funny, dude.
But yeah, bro, I'm excited for that fight because, like I said, that clash of styles, clash of different careers. One's coming up, one's on his way down, and I think Tszyu's gonna win, and he's gonna
I think so too. That's my pick.
him, Ennis. I think his name's Virgil Ortiz. They're coming. In the next year or two, they will be either fighting each other or fighting the older guys.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm interested to see.
That's a good assessment, bro. I can see that. I definitely could see that.
And I'm not even gonna comment on who I think's gonna come on top out of them. Obviously, Boots has fought the best competition to this point, so he looks like he's the one who's really, really up next. But yeah, we're just gonna keep an eye on that. But those three, Virgil Ortiz, who's been around for a while as well, he seems like these older generation, they're not really trying to fight these guys. They're not really trying to fight these guys.
They really acting like they don't see them.
They
acting like they don't see them.
Yeah, facts. Facts. I don't want Crawford to fight Ennis though.
Why?
That's big bro versus little bro. Literally. It's like I'm what you want to be and where you want to go in your career. Fight someone else first. Get that experience on the big stage. Because Crawford's seen it all.
Yeah,
Boots hasn't seen it all yet.
Two-time undisputed.
Literally. And he haven't got a world title. So just I want to wait for that. Maybe fight like a Tszyu or a Virgil Ortiz at least before you fight Crawford. Because he's never gone into the ring without, like, I know when Crawford fought Spence, right? I know he believes he was gonna win, but there would have been a little part of him was like, Crawford. Spence has the capability of beating me. Boots has never gone in with anyone where he thought I might actually lose this one.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
He's always known because he be stunting on them. That's how you can tell.
You know what I'm saying?
With the way he be winning.
Because I remember Crawford in certain fights, right? I think, what was his name? I want to say Felix Diaz. He was a former Olympic gold medalist, right? By round 8, Crawford was taking it easy. Bro, he was tapping his head like this, literally in the middle of the ring, yeah? He ain't doing that to Spence. If he's got the opportunity, he's just going to try and knock him out straight because I'm not going to risk this shit.
That's very true.
So I want to see Boots in a fight like that where he's like, oh, I got to take this completely seriously for the whole 12 rounds. So, yeah, on a little fit for a bit. All right, now, a man we spoke about last week, Joyce, he came back against Cash Ali. And I told you I wasn't going to tell you before, but I'm going to tell you now. Cash Ali is a controversial British boxer, right?
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of him.
No, because he's like a journeyman. Like, you know, when you're a young British heavyweight coming up, he's one of the guys you'd probably face. Or say he's taken a loss, and then that's where you're going to go. You know David Price.
He's a comeback fight. Yeah, I know David Price.
Career.
Yeah.
He fought Cash Ali, right? And he was taking it to Ali. Obviously, you know, Price hits hard. So do you know what Cash Ali done?
Right.
Bro, what'd you call it? A 2-leg takedown?
A double
leg takedown. Yeah. And bit him in his rib.
Oh, I've seen this video. I've seen this video before of David Price getting bitten, like getting him thrown. It was against him. That's funny. I remember seeing that years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Years ago.
That's crazy. Yeah, because David Price don't even box anymore.
Exactly. Cash Ali was bad years ago.
Damn.
And Joyce failed to stop him, but he struggled to stop him. So, but one thing for Joe, he got 2 bad beatings in his last 2 fights. So you're never gonna come back the same.
I think it's
Joyce. To be fair, he's never, especially against lower competition, he's never looked good. When he ups the competition, other than the last 2 times, that's when he normally looks better. Against Joe Parker, he looked better. Against Takab, he looked better. Against Dubois, he looked better.
Mhm.
Against Bermain Steven was landing on him, bro.
Yeah.
Remember that fight?
Mm-hmm.
So I take it with a pinch of salt where I know a lower competition make Joyce don't look as good. But you gotta do better than that, man.
With Joe Joyce, for me, I think he just like started too late, like in terms of just like getting into the heavyweight scene. Like, dude's 38, like right now, currently. Like, that's like that's kind of old to be making a run for like belts and shit. You know what I mean? Like Tyson and them, they like look at AJ. AJ's like what, 34? And he's already been a 2-time champ. Like, that's kind of what you kind of want to go for, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just like your chances, you know. And then like his style is for those fighters, it's starting to get predictable. You know what I mean? And like that's just not a good recipe for getting what you want, you know. Dude, it's nuts because I remember seeing him for the first time, and when he started doing them fucking backflips and shit in the ring after he was done, I was like, okay. Like, I remember I can't remember the first fight I saw, but I saw him fight somebody and knock him out, and it was quick too. And he did a fucking backflip. I'm like, damn, maybe this is what I need. I needed a motherfucker to knock a motherfucker out and then do a backflip on him when he's done. But then I started to see the deficiencies, and even in the Dubois fight, like. He did look good, but Dubois was landing on him too. But Dubois' face just couldn't keep with the power, and then it had to go.
Take the knee.
Yeah, it had to exactly. So, but I don't know. I feel like the signs were always there when because I remember in that fight the fight I'm mentioning when not the Dubois fight, but the fight where he did the flip and he knocked dude out. I'm like, they said he was 36. I'm like, God damn, 36. I was looking at his record. I'm like, well, shit. Well, and then I see, and then I see it. He was in the Olympics and shit like that. I said, okay, I get it. I see it, the pedigree and all that, and all the medals and shit. But like, bro, I don't know, man. It's different, man. That shit different from the professional, bro. It's different, bro. It's different. And then you at heavyweight too. It's different.
Things even then, when he started his career, I remember his first fight against Ian Lewis, and so Dillian White had fought the guy, and Dillian White was like a decent, like it said, like 10 to 12 fights into his career.
Mm-hmm.
That was Joe Joyce's first fight. So it's not he didn't get fast track like Lomachenko to have a world title in his second fight,
right.
But he wasn't going the normal road of just fighting bum after bum, month after month. He started off at a decent enough level where he could just make small steps up. But he's been pro for 7 years and he's still not got a world title fight already starting with a head start. So it's probably 2 years ahead of what most other boxers would be.
Right.
But then again, the heavyweight division has been the titles have only been going through the very elite, the very, very elite.
Yep.
And he ain't really done nothing to put himself up there. But yeah, hopefully he come back because no matter what, when you put Joe Joyce in with a big name, it's fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good ass fight.
For sure.
All right, let's get into some big undisputed. Bivol versus Beterbiev. It is official. That's that
1st.
Saudi money, brother.
It's the same day. No, what is it? It's the same day as the stupid ass. Well, I wouldn't say stupid ass, but if you like that shit, you like that shit. But it's the same day, I believe, as the Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz boxing match. I don't know if you've seen that. It's the same day.
Yeah, I seen that yesterday.
Why would they do that? Why would y'all do that? Why would y'all taint the undisputed day like that? Come on.
Are you gonna watch that?
Fuck no. I would not watch that when I know that undisputed royalty is about to be granted on that day, about to be decreed on that day. Because I don't know. That's in a very 50-50 fight. Like, I don't know who's gonna win this. I was a Bivol guy up until I seen Beterbiev's last performance, and I'm like, fuck. I don't know. Because I seen his performance against Yard, which was a good performance, but I see him get tagged a lot in that shit. And I was like, damn. I'm like, this man be just bulldozing though. And I'm like, eventually that style is going to come to pasture. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, you're just running up against a wall, hoping that you destroy. Like, he definitely, it's not always just that. it's more like that when he has you hurt, but because he really is just like a very accurate inside pressure fighter. Like he can really get you out of there. It's like a fucking pressure cooker, bro. Like it's precision. It's not just like random swinging, but like I don't know. I seen him fight Callum Smith, and I'm thinking, okay, Callum Smith is going to be a like kind of rangier, kind of guy. Maybe he can like none of that shit. He said, fuck all of that. He said, fuck all of that arm reach bullshit. It don't
I'm gonna
matter.
outjab you.
Yeah, facts. I'm outdoing everything more than you. So it's like, I'm scared because Bivol is one thing Bivol can do. He can box, but like, and box superbly. But like, Beterbiev is showing that I don't give a damn. Like, it doesn't really matter that you can box. Like I can punch, and it's just scary because it's like Beterbiev's fought boxers, you know what I mean, and he's handled them accordingly. So I don't know. Would you say Bivol has fought punchers?
Not Beterbiev level punch. Just put it that way.
Okay.
Because actually, Lyndon Arthur's a puncher, but he's not Beterbiev level.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Smith Jr. was, but his boxing ability wasn't
right
really there. So no, I wouldn't say he's really fought like a proper knockout artist.
Yeah.
But the thing is, right, what a lot of people don't realize about Beterbiev, he was a 2-time European Championship amateur champion, and he was a world amateur champion as well. He beat Kovalev in the Olympics, not in the Olympics, I think it would have been the World Championships or something. But he beat him.
I didn't know that. Shit,
bro. Damn. I think the only big name he lost to in the amateurs was Usyk. And obviously, you can tell there's a big size difference between the two of them, right?
Oh yeah, I'm reading it right now.
Like, no, he's got amateur pedigree. Yeah, that's why. How did you say he was 38?
He's Beterbiev's 39. Can you hear me? Oh, we're having technical difficulties. All right, I'm back. You're back.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. But he's 39. Beterbiev's 39.
39. It's because he had such a long amateur career.
That's crazy.
That's what he said when he puts in that pressure cooker. It's not like, no disrespect to him, but Sean Porter, he has the same set moves. He just wants to get in the inside and do what he does. But Beterbiev, he will study you and wait for the mistake, wait for your patterns. Then as soon as he sees the pattern, he'll exploit it and then go into his set moves. He'll let you come onto him and he can outbox you on the back foot. And the moment you reach, what's that thing MJ said? You reach, I teach. Like as soon as you overstep, he will then he'll turn you into the corner. He'll do all sorts of kind of different things. So I think people sleep on his boxing ability. He does get hit, and he gets hit too often for my liking. I'll be honest, but
yeah, he does.
9 times out of 10 when he gets hit, he's still in control.
Yep. Yeah, because he's got a good chin, which is crazy. I don't understand it,
especially at that age.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking. You're blowing this shit, blowing me away. His amateur pedigree. I'm looking at. He came silver in the 2007 World Championships. That's when he beat Kovalev in that jump. It's crazy, man. He won it in 2009. This is crazy. Yeah, so I'm scared. I don't know who's gonna win because up until this point, I've always been like Bivol, but I don't think Bivol is gonna have anything like behind those punches that's really gonna hurt Beterbiev.
It's the speed, though. Speed kills.
That is true. I do think he's faster, and I think he's the better boxer than Beterbiev. But I'm really just wondering if Bivol can withstand the onslaught. I feel like if he can, then he's good. I feel like he will figure him out and win. But it's just getting over that hurdle is a big task because it's coming for you in multiple rounds too. Like it's a systematic, meticulous way it's coming for you. It's evil, bro. It's man fight evil.
Do you remember watching Beterbiev versus Gvozdyk?
Mm-hmm.
remember all the commentators. I think it would have been like 6, 7 rounds in, right? And they were like, they'll talk about the scorecards, right? And Gavostic was up on the scorecards,
Yeah.
yeah. And then Andre Ward just said, "You look, listen, don't worry about that."
Oh, he froze again. Ugh. All right, back again.
Yeah, we're back again. But yeah,
You said Andre Ward said what about the
Andre
fight?
Ward said, "Don't worry about the scorecards. Listen, this ain't making a distance. He might be winning these little battles, but it's not winning the war." But Beterbiev just knows it's like a little big brother versus a little brother. He's just walking him down and he knows eventually he will break him, right? Will Biv? I think it's going to be a similar thing where Biv will be picking up the early rounds, but you'll be looking at all those body shots, all that
Mhm.
pressure. Oh, he's looking tired. Does he have the stamina and the willpower to win? I think
Yeah,
that's the two most important things when you're fighting Beterbiev: is stamina and willpower.
I
And
agree.
what I will say is, I will never question those two things about Bivol, which is what makes this such a great fight, right? And he has a skill to be even better than Gavostic was. So it will be very interesting to see what happens. I've got Beterbiev, but again, there's a reason these two are fighting the best versus the best, and
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if either man wins.
yeah. I'm gonna keep rocking with Bivol, but I'm telling you, I see it. I see the keys to victory on both sides. Um, and when he beat the nail had to take a break from boxing. The nail
Facts.
just came back to boxing last year. They fought in 2019. All right, so bro had to take an extensive vacation to collect his thoughts. He back now. He on a nice little streak too, KOs and shit, building it back up. But
Bro, he's a good boxer, man.
yeah, he's a good boxer. But like you just know that was like it was much more than just getting finished in the ring. Like he took a piece of him in that fight. So it's like Bivol, man. It's a good fighter, man. So it's just like you said, I can't see him cowering or like folding under those sort of pressures. So I gotta see Beterbiev like do it to him.
What was in the immovable object versus unstoppable force?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it feels like, because it's like both their styles are like, oh, Bivol, he's got a bit of flaws, but I can't really see
Mhm,
no one beating him. But
mhm.
Terbiev, he's got a bit of flaws, but he's gonna break anyone down. So it's gonna be great to see.
Literally
And I think Beterbiev still, 20 wins, 20 fights, 20 wins, 20 knockouts. That's crazy.
perfect. He's perfect.
Perfect knockout.
Oh my god,
It's not like he's just fought any next bums. He's fought people.
this guy's got a video, bro. He's fought a who's who of the light heavyweight.
In
What?
fact,
He's got a great resume. Dog. I didn't know it was perfect. That's scary. This is
perfect, bro.
it's a fucking video game record, boy. This shit ain't real.
But Isaac Frost.
I'm saying, oh my god, final boss, last level fucking record, dude. Holy shit.
Literally. No, he's definitely a beast. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Yeah, let's go with Lomachenko versus Kambosos. That is a very good fight for them to bring Lomachenko back to the forefront. Because I'll be honest with you, bro, I ain't giving what's his name Kambosos a shot at this fight.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't got him either. I don't got him in this fight. I got Loma. Um, if I'm being honest, I think Loma, he know what he doing. You know what I mean? He know what he doing. Trying to get back to the belt as quick as possible. Um,
Thanks.
with the most highest percentage of chances. So he gonna take this fight. You know what I mean? Um, Cambosis, I just feel like if he run it back with T.O., he would lose. I just feel like he caught T.O. on an off night, especially now after seeing T.O.'s performances since then. I just think that was one of those days where it's like he caught him on his worst day. Like literally, it's like, oh, you got a 1 out of 10 chance to win. That was his one. That night was his one. I do believe if they fought like 20 times, he would lose 19, like straight up. Like I don't know. I just don't feel like he's on that level. The last dude he fought, that Maxie Hughes guy, I didn't even think that was a concise victory. I mean, I thought it was kind of close for I had Maxie beating him in some of those rounds, and I don't think that guy beats any of those guys in the top.
No.
So it's like, I gotta equate your skill to that. You know what I mean? And that's just like Loma, yeah, he getting up there. I think he like 36 or something like that, 37 maybe, but he's still good. Like he just fought Haney and he won some of those rounds. Like I ain't gonna, I don't think he won the fight, but I will say it was close and he won a lot of those rounds. So like let's not have fake. He fought Tszyu. He won some of those rounds against him too. Like that, he has not been in no fights where it's like, oh, he got crushed. The decline of Loma. No. He's just been fighting good comp. He's been fighting some good ass competition. You know what I mean? So I still think he's a step above Kambosos. Like, yeah, Kambosos gonna have to age, but it's just like when you fight one way, and that way is just like kind of come forward-ish, like scrappy-ish kind of style. Like Loma, he got the numbers and shit. Him and his dad be throwing the fucking, the balls at the wall. Like, motherfucker he can compute your style. I think he got you. I think he got you figured out. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna really matter too much to me. Like, I don't know. Big Loma is just like, I need a belt. I want my belts back. So this is a good way.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
This is the easiest way to do it.
Right.
Is it for a belt this fight?
I'm pretty sure it's for a belt. Let me see. Let me just double check. But I think it is for a belt. And if it is, I'm happy for him, man. I love Loma. Loma put on some good performances for us, man.
He also wants to fight the best. I never take that away from a fight. Yeah, for the vacant IBF title.
Yeah, because Haney relinquished those belts.
Haney went up.
So
You're right. I forgot.
Literally, Loma in his head is like, I need to go collect these bitches up because he don't want nobody like Shakur and them to grab those belts because then he gonna have to fight. Exactly. So he's like, let me fight Kambosos, and it works even better because Kambosos beat Lopez. So that looks good,
Yeah, facts.
And Loma didn't beat Lopez. So it's like, it looks good. You know what I mean? It looks good that way. So it's easy money for him in his head. You know what I mean?
And Kambosos technically was... Obviously, Haney's gone. So Kambosos is the last undisputed champion to still be out the divisions.
Exactly. In fact, I forgot he has that credential too. Exactly.
Crazy because a credential and the skill set are two different things.
I'm saying, like, you could really just be blessed a credential for being at the right place at the right time, which is what I feel like with Joyce.
No, facts.
Like, you know what I mean? Look, man, look.
No, wait, to give him his credit though, I think with Kambosos,
he did drop him too. He did drop Tszyu in that fight. He did drop him, but go ahead.
Tszyu believed his own hype.
Yeah, he drinking the Kool-Aid.
And Kambosos got into his head. It was a combination of the both.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You gotta give him credit. I get in your head and then I box on the back foot.
Yeah,
that's a killer game plan, bro.
Yeah, I agree. He definitely got in his head because you can see in the Haney fight, he tried to use those same tactics on Haney, and it did not work because Haney knew what he needed to do to beat him. Like, he could see the kind of fighter he was, and he was just like, I know how to beat that style. Like, it's too easy to beat it. That's why he rematched him. Boop, no problem. He's like, yeah. You ever notice that was the quickest like rematch for a fight where we kind of knew the outcome for like ever. Like, usually people be like, nah, I don't want to fight him. I don't need to fight him. What I need to fight him for? All right, beat him. And he was like, man, nah, let me go and get this shit up out of here quick because I already know how to beat you. Like, it's easy. I can beat you again the same way. If we fought now, I can beat you. Like,
and the second fight was in Australia. I know Haney's not the biggest star in America, so I know that pay-per-view money down there would have been.
I think both of the fights was in fucking Australia.
Yeah, he got beat up in his hometown
twice, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's nuts, isn't it? Nuts.
That's nuts. I remember the second time they were cussing him.
Yeah, man. They both were in Australia in different arenas, different stadiums.
Damn.
One was a stadium and one was an arena. Craziness.
at first I felt bad for him because obviously they're cussing him. But if you lose at home twice, not no, wait. He lost 24-0. He lost a NFL score
Yeah,
on the scorecards. Yeah, you deserve to get cussed.
I'm saying, man.
Because due to that rematch, talking shit, saying what you're gonna do differently, and nothing changed. But yeah, I give him credit for getting in Teo's head and the game plan he had. But he definitely overachieved. So he should be proud of himself regardless. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I
The
agree.
last topic: if Kambosos, no, sorry, if Teofimo was to rematch Kambosos and Loma, do you think it would be different results?
I think if he fought, so if Tio fought Loma, I honestly got a 50-50 it again. Like, I have not seen a decline in Loma's ability since the last time they fought. And if Loma is saying that he got an injury, who knows? Because you know how the motherfucker would excuse. I mean, he did go into surgery right after that. But you know, who knows? Motherfuckers be doing excuses and shit. But if he is saying that he wasn't fighting at 100%, that just opens up the possibilities that that fight could have went so many other possible ways. I also believe that lately Loma has been a guy that lets people get a lot of rounds on him early, and then he starts to come back towards the end. It's like you can't do that shit against good comp. Like maybe he could
No,
have did that shit against, like he did that shit against Haney. And that's why I ultimately feel like he lost against Haney because he gave up a lot of primarily the first half of the fight. He pretty much gave to Haney. Like, you know what I mean? And then it's like towards the end, yes, he is winning some rounds, but Haney's still winning some rounds too. So it's like when you build up a lead, even if you start showing signs at the end, all they got to do is grab a couple more rounds, like 2 or 3, and it can solidify it
it's
because they've
over.
won so much in the beginning. You know what I mean? The beginning of a fight is very, very important. That first half of the fight, and I feel like Loma and Tio, when he fought Tio and Devin, he gave up the first half of those fights a lot, and then just tried to come back. And it's just like, ah, ah,
But it's one thing studying, yeah. But it's
yeah,
another thing actually giving up the round.
yeah, I
That's
agree.
what he was like. Some fighters that start so like Crawford, he's taking notes, he's seeing what you got, calculating. It felt like Gloma, of course, he's still doing that, but he actually gave up the rounds. Like he was not trying to win the round.
Yeah,
That's when it becomes problematic.
I agree. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
No, literally don't make no sense because you don't have to actually give it up. You can still test him out, find out what he's doing, and still try to like steal around here and there to make sure you're not too far down. But they
Yeah,
just
before
literally like,
you
yeah,
do
give him that
that.
one, give him that
Yeah.
one. We'll make it back. That ain't
Yeah,
shit how shit works.
I don't get it, man. But if he
Yeah,
fights, if he fights, if Tio fought Kambosos again, I believe Tio would beat him.
yeah,
I
I think he
believe he.
might even knock him out.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Tio been looking good. I mean, I know people want to talk about that Jermaine Ortiz fight. I mean, I blame that more on the guy he was fighting than like him not really trying to actively have a good performance. I still think he was sharp. You know what I mean? I feel like he landed more of the powerful shots in that fight. So, I mean, I'm excited to see who he fight next. I really, and then I hear that Rolly is fighting. Is 140 the best division right now? Because I hear Rolly is fighting
It seems like it. I can't
Pitbull
remember who, but yeah,
Pitbull
you're right.
Cruz. He's
He
fighting
looked
Pitbull
good.
Cruz soon.
Yeah, Isaac
Soon.
Cruz
Yeah,
came up from lightweight.
yeah. So it's like, is 140 the best? 140 like when Terrence was running through 140, that shit was ass. Nobody knew anybody in that shit. You know what I mean? And now it's like everybody in this bitch. Ryan Garcia in this bitch, Tio in this bitch, Devin in this bitch. Um,
Tank basically there.
yeah, Tank is, he be floating that motherfucking like 3 different weight classes. But anyway, but you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. 140 is the shit now. It's just so wild.
Fact.
Just for like
And
the
so
next 2 years, because they're going up again. I believe they're going up again.
yeah, and just to add to your point, Jermaine Ortiz also had a
Yep.
semi stinker against Loma.
Mm-hmm.
So he's clearly the problem.
That
It's a
Loma
common
fight though.
denominator.
Did
He's
you see
clearly the
Loma's
problem.
face after that fight? He touched him up quite a few times in
Yeah,
that jump.
facts.
But again, it's like I don't see really. I haven't really seen the decline in Loma yet. I mean, he still has been putting on pretty good performances. It's not like there were when he first started in pro career, but I mean, it's still good. It's still elite level.
I think it's because
Skill.
Loma's not a lightweight. He's like But then
True.
we're saying people like Devin Haney, he's a big 140 fighting against a small 130. Loma wasn't a big 130, let alone
Facts.
him fighting a big 140. But it's not actually technically fair, but he had to do it to get the fights he wanted, didn't it?
Yeah.
So more respect to him. Uh, any other topics you wanted to cover?
Um, you wanted to talk about the state of boxing. I just want to say one thing. Shout out Saudi Arabia. We appreciate you. You definitely helped with boxing because, like, this year and last year, great years in boxing. Great, great years in boxing. Like, best years we've had in like the past 5 years. Like, it's really crazy. So, I don't know what the fuck going on. It's probably a lot of money being shackled out. But hey, man, if you're gonna keep giving me these good ass fights, fuck it. Keep it going. I'm with it. Shit, I don't care. As long as you're not hurting nobody, fuck it. Like, bring the fights on.
I think the best. I think we could just wrap up like this. Yeah, this is the state of boxing right now. Canelo is fighting Jaime Munguia instead of Benavides. Yeah,
All right,
and they
they're
were in
not all with this.
negotiations, and clearly negotiations fell when the money's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia, they had Joshua Wilder signed. It
Mhm.
it didn't work, but they had it signed. They got Usyk Fury signed, right? What they had signed was Joshua Wilder to fight. I think it was a week before, a week after Usyk Fury. Yeah,
Yep.
and in America, they can't even get Canelo to fight Benavides.
It's sad. It is sad.
So that's crazy. And now we got Beterbiev Bivol. It's in Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia as well, right?
Yeah. Well, would you say Beterbiev? Yeah, it is. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Anyway, he's got boxing fans saying thank you, Turkey, your excellency.
Yeah, it is. It's they're fighting in Riyadh. Riyadh, is that how you
Yeah,
pronounce it?
Riyadh. Yeah. So yeah,
Saudi
even he's
Arabia.
got us saying thank you because we needed him. Yeah, he's come to save us. And that's where boxing is right now. The Americans and the British, they're not really getting it done.
Nah, man. America, don't even get me started about the Americans, bro. We just haven't. They can never discuss on money, man. That's how it
No.
is, man.
But that's the thing as well. Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, they're the ones that do it in Saudi. There's no actual
Yeah,
American promoter in Saudi Arabia.
yeah. And they've been doing good with working with each other too. They've been making a
Right.
lot of fucking money these past couple years, like more than usual, because they've been hooking up the Tyson Fury shit and just like all of this
Mhm.
shit. It's been kind of nuts.
You see how the rivalry disappears when the money comes good?
I'm saying, because everybody eating. What you got to be mad about if everybody eating? Like what? Everybody full over there, and they fighters
Right.
full too. Like goddamn, it's crazy. I ain't hear
That's
nothing
actually
about
mad.
Fury complaining about Frank Warren. I ain't hear nothing about AJ ever complaining about Eddie Hearn because they be getting fed. They be getting fed over
Fact,
there. They keep
fact.
them happy. Nuts.
He ain't complaining no more. I think Frank Warren's complaining about Tyson Fury.
Oh yeah,
You don't know if he's actually going to turn up for the fight. But I think this time though, I think they've postponed it to 18th of May.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
believe it's gonna.
Yeah,
I
it's the day after
believe
my
it's gonna
birthday,
happen.
man.
Yeah,
Day after my birthday. I'm going
yeah.
crazy.
Well, that's a great fight for your fucking birthday. Bro.
I'm saying.
Oh shit!
But
Thinking my birthday is February 1st. Ain't no good boxing happening on February 1st. Too
yeah.
cold. It's too cold. No one's trying to be out. Oh shit! But yeah, you got any message you want to send out to the people?
Now, man, hey, man, make sure you follow the Purist Boxing on IG. Make sure you follow the Purist Podcast on IG. Follow me too, man. Don Kuzan, Kuzan. You know what I mean? Nah, man, that's all I got to say, man. I appreciate y'all for sticking through. We back, man. We might change the time, come on a little later, but other than that, let's get ready for this good ass boxing, man. I can't wait to watch Rolly fight. I can't wait to talk about it on here because I know it's gonna be fucking comical. And just keep it locked with us, man. We got shit on the way. This shit gonna be funny as hell. I already know it's gonna be funny as hell. God
Fact.
damn. So just like keep it locked with us, man, because we got a lot of content coming for y'all for real.
No
For real.
facts, and I think we back. We back every week without fail.
Yeah.
Gonna come giving you a lot of content, a few different things, like you saw at the start of this video. a bit more interactive. Don't forget, if you lot want to jump in, you can always DM me and I'll sort it out, and you can give your opinion, your thoughts. If you want to fight, we don't mind a little
Yeah,
verbal
we
tussle,
encourage
whatever.
it. We encourage
Whatever
it's
you want to do. Just
encouraged.
keep it respectful. That's all we
Yeah,
are.
facts.
Um, but yeah, thank you guys for supporting as always. Quite it's crazy because this is our second stream, and I think the amount of live viewers has like tripled or quadrupled. So thank you guys for the support. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.